Very sad that we have not progressed over the years to where we should have been. It's very sad. The connect between education and industry is absolutely lacking. Many of our engineering and business schools do lack that industry interface. The products that today we bring out of business schools and engineering college are of absolutely inadequate quality. When they attend for campus interviews, we get the feedback, no, this is not we expect. They are all right, but this is not we expected. We would have expected them to know many things. So today, basic, mere textual, syllabus-based knowledge in any subject is of no help at all. We need to have real-time, experiential knowledge of what is happening around and how to handle situations in a practical world. I don't know why this has been happening, that we are totally moved away from that. In Bhavans, for example, we sent several teams of our teachers and students in the last 3 years to many parts of the world to know what is happening. Why is that we are lagging behind so much that practically there is no need for us to be so backward? They went to Harvard, they went to Washington, they went to Cornell, they went to New York, they attended UN sessions, they went to Finland, they went to Australia, they went to several schools in UK, many teams, and they come back and say, sir, this is not what education is all about there. What we are doing is absolutely off the mark. Not so much of importance is given anywhere on curriculum-based studies. So much of time is spaced on children on basics. They are not given time to go around and play around or see the world and outside the classrooms to learn, interact, and see how the flow between the individual subject they learn, the direct flow from the subject they learn to the knowing of what is the application of the subject is completely lagging behind. So in our own way, we were trying to experiment how best we could improve on that. So seeing that organizations like this come forward in this very important, significant area to educate both teachers and students. What we now find is that teachers are far behind. They are all good. In Bhavans, for example, I have 1,000 teachers. I address them very frequently on various issues and interact with them also in groups. Okay, I don't find anything wrong with them. In Chinmay also, at least 3 institutions I visit frequently, and there are a class established by people like Kamashi Balakrishnan and run by eminent scholars like Maya, Mohan and all that. You can't say the teachers lag behind in anything, but teachers are simply not up to date with what is happening in the outside world. They refuse to change. And students also seem to be not very much interested. After the 10th standard exam, many of our students leave for other schools to get, little more focused training in entrance exam based education. Whoever gives that, they go after that. It may be brilliance, it may be Naipunya, something. From every school, 15, 20 students go away, and the cream of them go away. And we follow them what has happened to them. Nothing significantly has happened to them. But then the importance is that, okay, you have got to somehow write the NEET exam, entrance exam, and qualify for medical engineering, and law is also now a craze, 5-year integrated law. But in the process, the significance of education is totally lost. We are happy that Government of India has brought out the new education policy, the draft on which we are studying at length. There are so many good things in that. For the first time, the educational policy of the Government of India identified the very purpose of education, the objective of education, the mission, and how education institutions, including managements, have to run the institution, and how the teachers have to be oriented to be real-time knowledgeable, modern teachers, how the students and parents have to be prepared and molded to accept what is good for them. So all this is going to be not very easy. The school education part is to be completely redefined. The higher education path has to be redefined. The transformational education arena opens up a whole lot of challenges. And the key elements for today's India's requirement education have been identified. Most significantly, technology. Our children are not behind technology in any manner at all. We have sent our children to rub shoulders with students from outstanding advanced countries. You see, in New York for the International Assembly, and they came up with very brilliant performances. And it reports that our children, in a short period of time, they catch up. So we have such stuff or such material. A few students had an interaction with G. Mathur, ISRO chairman, who spoke to us about 2 months ago, a month ago, on what ISR at that time Chandrayaan 2 had not been launched. So what India wants to achieve that. And there were a lot of technocrats, very brilliant trainers, teachers, professors and all. There were 20, 30 of our students also. His interaction with the students, he said, was more satisfying. Because those students in the plus two were asking such intelligent questions as to why this kind of education, what is your objective, what is it going to do in the long term for humanity, how the cost incurred will be beneficial in relation to compared to the outcome of that, and what will be the hurdles in the way. They were also asking certain technical questions which we could not understand. So it was revealing to us that our students are the best. So therefore, bringing out the talent amongst the students is the best. Therefore, learning outcome has been redefined. What learning outcome has to be at every college, and more importantly, it has to be value-based also. There has got to be a foundation, a base, a value-based foundation which is developed on epistemological grounding, so that when they come up, they have all the required mental, moral, physical strength to stand up to the needs of the day. So these are the challenges. We do not want to produce any more donkeys from our institutions henceforth. We are trying to bring out the best quality of people who will compete in the world and succeed. We have that material. Therefore, I'm sure that these kinds of programs are going to do a lot of good to us, and a whole lot of focus is going to be on experiential learning. Just come to the school only now. We have been talking about experiential learning in higher education for the last many years. All the case study methods that we have in our MBA colleges or engineering colleges, more focused in universities outside India, those case study methods are all experience based, you see. So that is experiential, experience of the teachers, experience of the world, experience of the industry, experience of the nation, experience of the student, experience of the environment, all packed into one, and give them a proper, well balanced, well structured experiential learning methodology. So pedagogy has to be different. When you teach the younger ones, the pedagogy for the younger ones and the andragogy for the adult have to be different. They suit to the modern challenges. Therefore, the teachers are supposed to have pedagogical leadership, not that they lack in any manner. For example, in institutions like commercial evaluation or Maya, one need not have to be taught about pedagogical leadership. They have it in them. But then it has to be passed on. Principals have to be, the teachers have to be, the parents have to be made to know what it is all about. So it's going to be a whole lot of exercise. And those who run education institutions like us, associated management, they are looking for what change can be brought about and how we could see that the nation could be taken forward. The whole focus is that, as our Prime Minister has said, as Nirmala Sitharaman has said, the nation has to become a 5 trillion economy. It's not going to be very easy. 1 year ago, we were a 2.7 trillion economy. 1 trillion is 65 or 66 lakhs, 66 lakhs of rupees. 65 lakhs crores of rupees is 1 trillion. So we were at 1.7 trillion and we now became 2.7. The last 5 years, we added 1 trillion to the economy. But the next 5 years, they want to add 2.3 trillion to the economy. 2.3 times the growth achieved in the last 5 years to be achieved in the next 5 years to be where we are 5 trillion economy. That means all goods, production, services, everything has to go. And high amount of emphasis is given for education. It is identified that only through creating a knowledge-based society, this kind of a jump is a quantum jump in the nation's economy can be achieved. So the whole focus has to be on education. So we all have to support that to the extent possible. Anyway, therefore, warmly appreciate Kishore Muralidharan and all his team. JCI is very, very close to my heart because when I came to Cochin as a bachelor, young chartered accountant, it was the first organization I joined before even Kishore would have been born. And we had only one junior chamber club in the 25-30 nice members. And I was there for 2-3 years. Later on, when I joined Rotary, I had to compulsorily resign because the Rotary rule did not permit dual membership. That was a loss to me. But I used to be in touch with JCI always. Bharat Vikas Parishad also, whenever they want me, I always used to be there. These are two organizations I very much value and respect. And I wish this program beyond syllabus all success. So I was so happy to know about the background of Kishore Muralidharan. Yes, when you speak from your own experience, that is an experiential learning for all of us. God bless you. Wish you all success. Thank you.